Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video we are looking at normal distributions. The height of American males are approximately normally distributed with a mean 69.5 inches and standard deviation 2.5 inches. What percent of adult American males are between 67 inches and 74.5 inches tall? Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to draw a bell curve and we're going to use this information. Alright, in our curve, standard bell curve, your mean is at the center. Alright, and on each side of the mean, one standard deviation would be 34%. And the other side would be 34%. Alright, and there's the mean right here. Alright, and then after that we have 13.5%. And then another 13.5% for another standard deviation. Okay, and then last we have, and I'm just going to use an arrow, 2.35% would be another standard deviation out. So a third standard deviation out. 2.35%, and this is 2.35%. Now our mean is 69.5. So 69.5 goes here. Now our standard deviation is 2.5. So that means to go from here to here, you have to add 2.5 to 69.5. So that gives me 72. And then the next standard deviation, adding 2.5, gives me 74.5. And then the final end would be at 77, going another standard deviation. Okay, going backwards, we would have, subtracting 2.5, we would have, from the mean, 69.5, we would have 67. Subtracting 2.5 from 67 to go back another standard deviation would be 64.5. And then at the end here, we would have 62. All right, each of these marks represents a standard deviation. And right here, this is the mean. Okay, also known as X bar. Now, we are asked what percent of adult American males are between 67 inches and 74.5. So what we need to do, what if I were to do this? 67, oh, maybe not that much. All right, 67 to 74.5. So in other words, I'm just going to use my pencil. 67 to 74.5. All of this in here. We're asking what percent. So what we need to do is we just need to add our percentages. So we're saying our probability between 67 and 74.5. So height equals this. We add 34 plus 34 plus 13.5. So 34, now it's a percent, so 0.34 plus 0.34, And then plus 13.5%, move the decimal left 2 places, 0.135. Add these up and we get 0.815. So, what percent? 81.5% of the adult males will be between 67 and 74.5 inches. So we could say 81.5%. If you wanted whole number percents, about 82% of the adult males are between 67 inches and 74.5 inches. All right, enjoy these. And as my students say, if this helps you, like and follow. Bye.